Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Cincinnati Bengals. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now.
Yates said he ain't losing no more. Step of Yates.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Mixon on the carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's Mixon on the counter. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
At the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Clifford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 79 yards.
First down, Minnesota.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Cook, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Bengals' 9-yard line.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Cook. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. But they need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Bengals 0.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
58 right there.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Carry now. This is Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Duke Johnson.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now. 2nd and short. What do you think? Early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
58's the money.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st down, here's Burrow. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 19-yard line.
up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Zane Gonzalez set to
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Jesse Bates. A gain of 7. First down, Vikings.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Now a play fake here on first down. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And a Vikings first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Clifford. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Number 19,
Juju Smith-Schuster. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
The extra point is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Bengals 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Joe Mixon. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Harrison Smith.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Bengals 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Darren Lee. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. And they go play action now. Burrow got a man. It's Ross, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you... take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Clifford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Throwing again, Clifford.
I'm coming up to you.
Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Vikings, 1st down.
Here we go. Trap ball 80. Get this. Hey, check right. Watching you fly.
On 1st and 10, Clifford. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D.
Off play action. Clifford. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Complete.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts,
A gain of 13
as they'll
yards.
stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Throwing on first down. Clifford. And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended for
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first
Now
half.
2nd and 10.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Second and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the road.
To throw again. Clifford. He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
1st and goal.
That one
Minnesota.
goes for 30 yards.
Ready. 60 Bison. Target. Hey, 3. Check Mike 54.
They'll run with Cook, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook, as the first half is winding down, and the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Bengals 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well,
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first
Intercepted
half.
by the Vikings. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Clifford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Complete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Clifford. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
The 2nd down pass intercepted.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Come on now, let's go.
Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Cook, the ball carrier.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on.
Looking to throw. Clifford. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down.
X factor secured.
Let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, Clifford. Open man here is Conklin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch it.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
All day, dog. Hey, watch that.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Mark 55. Take me up.
From the gun, Clifford. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
2nd down at the 2-yard line.
2nd and 1 from the 2. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Bengals 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This is fielded at the 27. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Clifford. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Off play action. Clifford. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, Clifford. Smith catches left side.
Clifford's
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
A gain of 11.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Vikings!
Clifford's pass.
Irv Smith Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything, but you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
On the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to launch it for Washington. That's caught at the 25. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. James Washington, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
The extra point.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They run it again with Cook. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
He's brought down at the 31. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
21.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Check 26, check 26.
Looking to throw. Clifford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Burrow looking to pass. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Bengals on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be third and a mile.
58 to Mike.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Danielle Hunter in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And some space here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And now it's second down.
Brings up
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now a run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Back at the 36-yard line.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Now it's Burrow. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
I don't think you got it, son. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Let's go.
And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line.
Vikings 49.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Vikings, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
For the wins, came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't get it away from me. Who you gon' jack me? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the baby seat. We had to get it from me. I felt like this. Two seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough. I'm with it. 5-2-3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheel still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops. If he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I called it again and again. Who was the dummy that died on the coldest of I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.